Welcome to today's live session. Greetings to you. So this is a second part demo of the AI GPT for business and personal development that I created in my school. Okay. So if you missed the demo yesterday, this is another demo and I'm going to go very deep, a lot deeper today. So I have my notes. This is a very technical session, more technical than usual. I usually keep this to my school, my classes, courses as an educator, the teacher side of me. I tend to keep it within the school for my students. But today, I'm bringing it out to the public to share the launch of the first ever AI-powered Sales Accelerator. It also has a ton of personal development priming in there, and it's the most powerful business and personal development tool in the world. So, what I want to do to get started is to welcome you to the future of learning. Okay? The future of learning. So, where are we coming from? Let me show you what we typically would do. I'm going to expand the main screen. So, welcome everybody. Let me know where you're joining from. Let me expand the main screen and show you how I teach, and then before the GPT and then now. Okay? And then I'll give you demo of how to use the GPT available at toyinumesiri.academy. That's my school. So let me expand this. So welcome to the future of learning. So typically, okay, in my school, I will teach a class and then I'll give my students assignments with templates, right? We're very hands-on. I'll walk you through a few templates and then I'll show you how the GPT now uses this template, because the GPT is built on my original business development and personal development framework. Okay. So this is the future of learning. So typically, let me give you a couple of examples of the work we do for business development that I teach. So when it comes to the most advanced training program, I teach for United Nations entrepreneurs around the world. So let me give you a typical example. So look at this one. So look at this. This is lead generation and conversion. Okay, so typically when I teach it, I'll give my students who download these documents, okay, for the practical side of building their business. And then this is also part of storytelling and converting leads. Okay, so if you see this one is called the customer journey. So we use design thinking. Are you familiar with design thinking? It's the most advanced way of really comprehending journeys, and it's quite advanced. I used it as Fortune 1. I used to be a strategist at Walmart, headquarters of Walmart. So I'm quite exposed to the most advanced tools. Okay. So I use design thinking to teach as well. So part of this is bringing together your customer journey and letting people know, okay, I call it the lost and found, right, journey. And this is where I say problem awareness. People are out there. The people you want to serve with your products and services, they're out there. How do you communicate with them and bridge the communication from not knowing why they're struggling to educating them about the problem, why they're struggling, exposing them? Okay, this is about awareness, creating awareness for them. Okay, then the next stage is about clarity, offering them clarity on the potential solutions. If they want to remove this problem, what are the options they have? And when they decide, and then nurturing them and engaging with them to make a decision to enroll in your program, showcasing your program as the right best resource. So I teach my students how to use this. Okay, so what they now have to do is comprehend the messaging, okay, the mindset, the messaging that their students are on. So I'm just giving you what we do and then what the AI is now primed to do for my students. Let me also show you another one. You soon see it in action now in the AI. This is another one. Okay. This is another journey of transformation. Your promise to your prospects, to your potential clients, customer journey. This is another storytelling. I call it the tales of two cities. That one is lost and found. These are original frameworks. The idea that people are surviving right now, they're struggling and they're surviving, and your desire is to help them thrive. You have the solution. How do you articulate the bridge solution, your product and services, the journey you're going to take them on, the before, after, during, right? We also have, I'm just giving you examples of the old way, and then I'm going to show you the new way. For the lost journey, you think about their mindset, their pain point, their aspirations, blind spot, all of those things. My students will do this assignment as they're doing business development. So we have tons and tons and tons of like storytelling, um, mapping, magnetic messaging, attraction, attraction marketing, how to write the story, okay, how to brand, how to find customers. So I'm going to walk you through the future now, what we're doing now that we have the AI, okay? So I have a ton of documents here. Yes, I'm an instructor, I'm a teacher, so my desk is filled with all kinds of resources, and I'm going to use them today to help you understand and do a live demo of how the AI is the game changer and the most powerful business and personal development tool in the world. Okay, so I'm walking through, I'm going to show you a few more templates that my students use. This is another one when you want to write your story, craft your core message. What do they want? How do you message, right? And then you fill it up. So I'm showing you, okay, how we move in my school. Okay, and so here are a couple of things. Let me bring back the GPT. Let's bring it back. Okay, so think about this. If you're an entrepreneur, right? You have hopes, dreams, aspirations, and you typically start out with a business idea, right? And so this GPT will help you take an idea and help you build your business just from an idea. I'll show you in a moment. When it comes to branding, right? People always wonder, how do I brand? What message do I have for the world? How do I present that message to the world? Okay, what's the best way to present, right, my message? When it comes to marketing, it's how do you tell your story in a way that it resonates and connects to the needs of your prospects, so that your prospect sees you, they understand you. When it comes to sales, you want to find out how quickly can you find, attract, convert leads, right? Bring them into your funnel, all of those things, and then convert them into a transaction. You also want to talk about landing pages. How do you craft your offer? How do you price your product? On and on and on. These are the quests of an entrepreneur, right? If you're an existing business, you want to grow. So you can go from ideation. So this GPT will help you go from ideation, okay, planning phase, building phase, if you're in the growth phase, if you're also in the scale. So it can go from simple to extremely sophisticated, advanced, because it's primed by big business strategies. So whether you're a small business or a medium to large business, this comes in extremely powerfully, right? Useful. So what I'm going to do, okay, again, I've showed you, what we typically do in my school. I teach, we have classes, hands-on, I give templates, then I challenge my students. Okay, let's craft your brand message, practical, because you're going to lift it and copy it, right? Put it on your social media handles. When you want to design your website, the language of your website, we help craft it, right? So that it converts, converting message, so that you build your following, and then you know how to convert and build the bottom line. We are very direct in my school. No play, focused. Okay. Your money making agenda needs to be primed. We also have personal development, the most advanced personal development programs, the quantum leap coaching programs, right? All of it, both of those things are now infused in this unique GPT available in my school, toyinumesiri.academy. So let me put the link. My students can now access this. And the way it now works is, when they take the classes and they encounter any of the workbooks, their assignments, all they have to do is reference this template original framework to the GPT, and the GPT will do all the work for them. Typically, before they have to go to Google, search, when I talk about the Entrepreneurs Market Research Workbook, 30 questions to structure your business, right? We're building assets, okay? Business assets. We're building brands, things that will help you build generational wealth. That's what we are about. And so now, in addition to the classes, Whenever you encounter, I'll give you an example now. Lost and found helps you convert. Let's just get into it. Let me give you an example. I know I'm talking a lot, but let's get to the real stuff. So I'm holding now the lost and found template that typically you will have to go online after taking the classes. You go online, research your industry, and fill it. But now look at what the GPT is going to do. Okay, you need just two information. Okay, to start. If you're trying to become an entrepreneur, you're new to entrepreneurship, or you're a seasoned entrepreneur, to use this, you just need what's your product, a description of your product and services, nothing robust, just simple, and who you want to sell to. Those are the inputs. Very simple. You can add more, right? Because it learns more about you. You can add more, layer more, but those are the two things. Let me give you the test subject now, the test business that I've been using. So it is a coach, an health coach for corporate women. Let me remove the label here. So TonyUmesiri.academy. Let's take this so that I can see my face and see my descriptions as my hands are moving. Okay. So I have the lost and found template, and you want to sell. You want to create a landing page, or you want to create a website. Whatever you want to create, this GPT can do any of those things for you. So this is for an health coach that serves corporate women, busy corporate women. I am an health coach and I serve busy corporate women. Okay? I now wanted to use the lost and found framework to create a high converting sales landing page for my service. Okay, I am an health coach and I serve busy corporate women. Use the lost and found framework to create a high converting sales landing page for my service or services. Okay, so again, my GPT has already been trained on my body of work, the most advanced body of work for entrepreneurs in the world. So you are going to see this. What the GPT will do, there are many frameworks. This is why it's so extremely powerful. It's going to pull so many frameworks that I have and use all of them to deliver impact. So think about this. Look at the screen now. It says using the lost and found framework. So this is the manual version from Tony Umesiri's, right? And then the magnetic messaging. So I also have a magnetic messaging framework. You can see what it's writing here. It's referencing, it's going to tell you what it's going to use to help you build this out. You don't have to do anything, you just have to ask the questions. And the attraction marketing, this is another framework. It says it will create a high converting sales landing page. That also has a framework, how to do it for your health coaching business for busy corporate. So it personalizes it to your own context. Now, let's see what it did. Live, okay? So this is it, designed for corporate women, headline. It wants to grab attention. These are the instructions I've given it. Now, if I said, create a sense of urgency, the response will be different. The headline is From Burnout to Balance, a health transformation for corporate women who want to thrive. Tag, right? Discover how to reclaim your health, energy, and confidence, even with your demanding schedule. That's it. So now it's telling you, right? This is what's now doing for my student. Lost and found framework applied to your landing page. It tells you a little bit about that framework that I designed. The lost and found customer journey. This is the manual one, the old school. We have old school, new school. Okay, ensures that your audience moves from problem awareness, lost. Okay, do you see what I'm saying? This is the framework, the manual one, lost and found. Okay, I've trained the GPT to take people from lost, people are online just scrolling. How do you message them the problem, the solution, options, and then convert them? This GPT uses my framework. So section 1, it's building it out. Now it's what you would have done manually in my school, okay, to fill in these boxes. See these boxes? Yeah, this box, where you'll be writing and cracking and trying to solve Coach Toyin's assignment. This GPT does the assignment. Section 1, lost. Okay, is helping you fill this up as my student. Now you feel drained. This is what, so when I say lost, is that people are having symptoms, struggles. They may not even be able to articulate or express, right? So GPT helps you express in the context of your business. And now you can communicate and connect in the marketplace. That's what the GPT is helping you, giving you the right language to connect with your prospects and to convert them. It says you feel drained and exhausted. That's the symptom, right? Prioritize your health. This is it. This is section 1. If this sounds like you are not alone. Over 70%, it pulls in statistics because my students do market research. Over 70% of corporate women experience burnout related to health challenges, but the solution isn't just another diet or fix. It then moves to next session. I said, create moments of realization is part of my workbook, right? Moment of truth. Let me show you guys another screen, then I'll come back, okay? This is super exciting. This is another template for my student. You see here, moments of truth, moments of realization, right? This is my class. To say when someone is in the state of loss, what mindset are they in? What pain points are they experiencing? Where are you communicating with them? Where do you want to take them? What are their aspirations? What are their blind spots? I call blind spot things they don't know they need to know, right? Psychology. Create moments of truth, aha moments. Create what moment are they going to realize they need help? The GPT takes this framework and completes it. So when you use the language, my students know the language we use in my school, and the GPT is using that language to write my language. So moment of realization is, what if you could? Your own power. How do you unlock your own power? What are the things you don't know? The power that you have within you to solve your own problems. How do you energize people to realize, listen, you can fix these challenges? These are the possibilities, your potentiality. Wake up. What if do you know you could wake up refreshed? You don't have to suffer. Pretty much that's moment of realization, that you don't have to remain in pain. You don't have to continue struggling. This is a moment you need to realize that there's an answer, right? Awaken people to the answer, that you don't have to keep on struggling. You don't have to keep on being frustrated, confused, doubting, fearing. People don't have to remain in that state. GPT will tell you, help you write how you help them understand. You can balance your career, health, and personal life. You can fuel your body. You can. Yes, you can. Right? Your breakthrough moment starts here. Yes, you can. Then it moves into section. Okay? Because the GPT is using so many things in context. Introducing my signature, right? When you awaken to the sense of possibility, that there are solutions out there, that you can live a better life, that there's more for you. The next thing now is, how do you get that? If you desire that future, how do you get to that future? What is the solution, the bridge solution? This is when you shift into the second story, right? The template that I showed you, that is about, right, Tales of Two Cities. If you can see the future that God has for you, if you can see the future beyond your pain, right? This one, beyond your pain, right? There's a future that right, this is the future. I'm going to put those two things side by side. This is your future. You can be refreshed, you can balance your life, career, right, health, life. This is the possible, right? This is here. What does thriving look like for your prospects, right? You have to tell that story. This is the future. This is their current. This is lost. Where they are. Tell the story. This is the future. Okay? I'm trying to get this in the frame. Now, how do they get there is this what I teach. The bridge solution. The GPT just created that for you. This is the how, right? The signature program for busy corporate women is a step-by-step roadmap. Again, the journey you take them on to transform your health, regain your energy, create sustainable habits without the overwhelm. How? Tailored nutrition plan, stress, energy, right? Step by step. This is your, so I challenge my students. I say, fill this up. GPT just did that for you. Based on, this is who I am. This is who I want to sell to. The GPT, using my template that I've primed and trained it on, it will solve it for my students. Okay? Now, social proof. You see, gave you examples. Call to action. Additional element. Now, if I asked for sense of urgency, it would have included it. Okay? If I asked for sales conversion techniques, it would, but my student knows, right? Now it's telling you, would you like help refining your branding, messaging, or offer positioning? Because those templates are already in the GPT. The GPT understands the assignment. It knows that ultimately you want to make money, so it will lead you. Now, let me pull up something else. Pricing strategy. Most people have questions. How do I price? Just ask it. How do I price my services? How do I price my services? Give me examples. Give me examples of great price structures with service types. You can even have it to be tiered pricing. I use language, again, technical language, tiered pricing. It doesn't have to, listen, this stuff, you don't have to be perfect. The GPT will perfect it for you. So let's see what it says. Can you see that? Pricing, because I teach pricing, strategy, demand, and supply. Okay? Pricing your health coaching services effectively requires balancing value, affordability, and profitability. Most people say, oh, give me my price. I say, wait a minute. Understand the market you're in and what people are willing to pay and the value. I teach that a lot. So the GPT knows what I teach. Let's see what it's going to come up with. Understand the key pricing factors. Factors to consider when pricing your services, your expertise and experience. Guys, these are the things we need to know. Who you are matters to what people are ready to pay you. Are you the lead, the best in class? Are you mid-range? Are you entry level? Are you new to the game? Your expertise and experience. The market demand is a factor. The client's affordability is a factor. What money do they have in their pocket that disposable that they can use to solve? How do they value it? Their own mindset, the time they want to commit, the results they want to achieve. These are the matrix. When I call it matrix, multi-dimensional matrix for solution delivery. Now the GPT is going to give you examples. Use a tiered pricing model example. Basic, medium, VIP. Look at it. You don't have all the answer is right here. Basic package, one time, premium package, monthly, VIP package, monthly. Why this works? Clients choose their level based on budget and support. Here's it. That way, The clients just looks at this and say, how much am I ready to spend right now on my own transformation? It's $7, here you go. $5,000, here you go. And you know what you get. Powerful, right? Look at it. For those watching, there's a screenshot on you can join on YouTube as well, and LinkedIn and Facebook, where I'm sharing the screen and I'm doing a live demo of my GPT, the most powerful business and personal development tool in the world. Many people may not know my background as a strategist, a technologist for the biggest company in the world, Fortune 1, designing the most complex things, right? And so when I teach, I bring you big business strategies. And literally, I used to be a programmer. I'm just giving you, I have masters in information systems, SAP certified for how many years? Almost 20 years. Like, listen, I've been there, done that. And then I took this whole journey of education and entrepreneurship and international trade development and self-actualization. And what I've done over the last couple of years is that with the new power of AI, latest technology, cutting edge technology, it is now it's now powering my academy, meaning that my entire school curriculum now, right? This is what I do. If you've never been in my school, then you don't know what we are doing there. This is where serious people learn how to make money. I just say it as it is. I teach what the biggest companies in the world. I serve on the board of a business. Listen, public company, shareholder value, bottom line, all these things people are doing online, play here, more content. No, cut through the chains, be direct. I teach how the most successful company do this in my school. World-class training. I teach at business school, executive teaching, all of those things. And now I'm showcasing the most powerful training tool for entrepreneurs in the world, GPT. My classes framework is now loaded into the power of AI. And now, instead of going and doing, when I teach you, instead of going online to do your assignments in my school, you just use this framework and tell AI to do it for you in your own context with your own business, to do the market research and use all of the tools I've enabled it with. Okay? It gives you another example. If you want a monthly subscription model, right? Some people pay 99 per month, 299, 599. This is what you get. Plain simple, very direct. If you put this out there, people can decide. You put a link to your payments, people enroll. Why do you have to be creating 10,000 contents? This is who you are. These are the people you solve. This is how you can help them. This is what you can do for them. These are the results they're going to get from you. That's all you need to have a functioning business. You are living in a world where people are benefiting from you spending countless time chasing like wild goose chase. Why do you have to go on a wild goose chase? Instead of attracting, this is why I call it attraction marketing, magnetic messaging. They come to you. You put your message out there and they come to you. And when they come to you, you convert. The way you convert is with clarity, instruction, and direction. The way you convert is clarity. Be clear. Who are you? What do you do? Right? That's why I have the tales, the storytelling. If your story is not clear, people walk away. People don't buy things that they don't know what it will do for them, how it will take them. If you confuse people, they're out. So that's why in the manual one, I teach clarity. GPT understands that that's the goal. High ticket offer. This is it. In fact, if you want to do a retreat, executive retreat, let's put it there. Any idea, right? Psychology, it's in spiritual psychology, all of those things. Let's just say, what if I want to do a retreat for my client? What if I want to conduct a retreat for a retreat, let me spell, for my clients? What are your recommendations? Any idea? Just to keep flushing your business. Look at it. Okay? It will tell you Examples. It tells you what to consider, right? Is it a 2, 3 to 5 day luxury retreat? Activities they will participate in: mindset coaching, spa treatment, fitness classes, location, tropical. That's it. It puts the price in there. This GPT, this is not plain chat GPT will never do this for you. This is Coach Toyin's framework, right? Designed and powered by AI. My school powered by AI. That's what you're getting as a student. Okay? Step 3, budget and set profit margin. How much do you want to make? Venue. Very detailed. Does everything for you. Everything. Marketing. Add a payment option. Now, magnetic attraction. You will hear me in my school. Lead generation, conversion, lost and found. You hear me use this language my student knows. Quantum leap, human design framework, spiritual psychology, mindset, emotion, in, out. The human heart is a vault. You want people to invest in you, you have to connect with the hearts and minds of people. I have another framework. Maybe I'll show you how it works, because every of my framework in the manual, this is the manual world. AI is GPT, the future of learning. My students, we've been doing manual. Now we've quantum leaped into AI. When I say quantum leap, world class acceleration. We started this with just, who do you want to serve? What do you want to serve them with? That's all you need to use this GPT. Any idea, I need to build your entire business for you. Okay, look at this now. A successful retreat is a blend of wellness, transformation. It tells you how to market it. Right? Build excitement, create a sales landing page. And every of these things, you can then take it and say, create it for us. I can say, create a sales landing page for the retreat. Let's do that. Upsell. Okay. Create the sales landing page for my retreat, or for this retreat. This retreat you are recommending. Retreat. Okay. Now I can say, add sense of urgency. The more you take my training, the more you will know how to use this, right? The language we use to get the best result out of the GPT. Add sense of urgency. Ensure they do not procrastinate. Yeah. Tell them to prioritize the future they desire. They deserve the future, their future self deserve all the investment. So that's communication, right? Let's see what it says. The I achievers. So the language will change based on sense of urgency. Prioritize your future. Don't say you don't have any time. Don't procrastinate. Make a decision today. Make a decision now. The language of this landing page, now read it out, right? Check it out. The I achievers health and wellness research retreat, right? A transformational getaway for busy corporate women who want to recharge, refocus, and reclaim their health. Okay? Are you ready to prioritize your well-being and elevate your life? The language change, right? Reset, recharge, refocus. Warning, procrastination. So it's using my language now. No procrastination. Procrastination costs you more than money, more exhaustion, more health, right? What's included in this life-changing? So this is a landing page that will convert. If you put this in front of people, people will read it and say, I want this. Here's my money. Ultimately, you want people to say, take my money, please. Take Take my money. Give me what you've got. I love this is the high impact sales strategy. I teach it, right? I teach it. Now AI will help you craft that message. All you have to do is copy and paste now. Because ultimately, people will with needs will buy when you are ready to remove and get a better life. So look at this. Pricing. Again, please understand, you sell with clarity, instruction, direction. Clear instructions and direction. That's how you sell. That's the fastest way to sell. If your message is not clear, if you don't lead people right, if you don't give them step by step, they don't understand what you're saying. Oh, buy this, buy now. Why do I buy this? When? Because when I teach psychology, human psychology, the human mind is always trying to solve. And it's trying to understand when, where, how, who, what, why. That's how thinking crafts stories and lead. This is how people are led to take action. So whenever you encounter information, let me quickly share this. Let me teach this because it is baked into this GPT, right? Emotional intelligence, human psychology is based to how the GPT will help you craft your message and also for your own personal development. So the human mind, when I teach Quantum Leap Human Design, original framework, again, best in class, world class, I teach about the human body, the human mind, the heart, the spirit, and what influences action, behavior in the natural. We move towards the things that make sense to us. And how it makes sense, I'm putting in quotes, how it makes sense is the mind can comprehend. The mind must comprehend. You cannot think for people, you give people something to think about. And the mind is always trying to lay hold of knowledge. Who, what, where, when, how. This is what is expensive in the world. Most people think content, just taking in content will propel them into the future. No. What propels you to making incredible progress in your life, what leads to success is not information, it is synthesized information that makes sense, that your mind can use to guide your life, guide your body from where you are to where you need to be. Most people, this is where you need help. The help you need is the whole point of education and teaching and instruction is to guide your mind, is to give your mind who, what, when, how, where, why. Because when the human mind can hold what we call synthesized actionable information, actionable data, you will be unstoppable. Because if somebody can show you how to fly a plane, when do you fly, how, when, where, and teach your body how to fly a plane, you can fly a plane. But until somebody teaches you the when, how, what, where, who, this, of anything, the human mind is still going to be roaming around, searching for answer, searching for help, searching for instruction, searching for elevation. We are on a quest. When you are going on a journey, the human mind wants to be the GPS. It is the GPS that will guide people on what action to take to build their life. And that GPS is trying to find, how do I get you what you want? Because you have desires. Okay, as an entrepreneur, you want to make money. You want to build a business. Those are your desires. Those are your hopes. Those are your dreams. Those are your aspirations. And God has given you a mind that also wants to help you get your desires. But the human mind must be fed. Who, when, where, how, what. You must show your mind. You must teach. It is the human mind you must teach and train how to do for you what you desire for your life. I'm teaching you. I'm using this opportunity to also help people understand what's going on. Whenever you find yourself struggling, you don't have the answer, just understand you've not fed yourself enough instructions, enough directions, because the human mind is so powerful. When you show it the way, you will get up and you start going in the way you want to go. And if the human mind is like this, then it goes into what I call emotional dysregulation, which is why I also teach emotional intelligence, emotional healing, because many people, when you are lost, remember in the lost phase, people are lost here. It's a very painful emotional state to be here, right? To be here. And most of the time, psychology is influenced by emotions a lot. That's why you have to help people, you have to give people calm and clarity. You have to calm people down with your messaging. You can don't add on more confusion. People are already like, don't confuse people. You are supposed to help people see where they want to go. And so this GPT does that as well. Okay. Let me I want to do more like money maker type of engagement. Um let's see. I want real life experiences. So and if you're watching this and you want me to test it with your own company or anything you're trying to solve in your own business, you can type it and then I'll tell you the response, right? I'll put this in and then you see the GPT. You can access it as well as a student, as a member of my academy. Okay. toyinyumesiri.academy, first name, last name .academy. If you type that into the browser, you can join us. Okay. I invite you to join us. Okay. So the one of the toughest things entrepreneurs struggle with is okay, there are several stages, right? The last stage, how to get followers. There's a framework. Okay, I'm going to tap into a framework now. There's a framework for sales process, designing your face sales process. Okay, so I'm just doing this live. Designing your sales process. Okay, so we're going to use that framework now to do one thing: design a sales process that can be automated, so you can go to bed and sleep and your business is still running and converting. Let's test that out. If your desire, right, is to make sure you have a business that keeps running and you don't have to be posting, you create one funnel, you create one landing page, you create one, right, automation, and then you maybe put ads or something. Let's see how this will create. Okay. And then there's another process for sales conversion. I call it converting strangers into customers and clients, So this GPT it knows when I reference those framework and I say, use this framework to do this for me, because I'm the one that fed it. I know, and my students have access to the labels, the name of the framework. So any of my students, when you are taking the class, I still have video classes, right? Master classes. So you watch the master class, you download the worksheets. Now, what the AI will do for you is helping you fill in the worksheet so that you can copy and paste and make money. So what I'm going to show you now live is I'm going to call in. Okay, so I'm going to call. When I say call in, I'm using technical. I'm going to prime this GPT to use a specific framework that I believe is in there, because I'm loading more framework, the game plan. I'm going to also show you the game plan, personal development, how to complete that life strategy workbook as well. Okay. Using the framework, converting strangers. This is connecting. These are original to me. It's like you're a stranger, you encounter someone on the internet or somebody goes to the use case is somebody lands on your social media page, or your LinkedIn profile, your Instagram profile, or your website. They've never seen you before, your YouTube video. They've never seen you before. They've never heard you before. And in a moment, you want to lead them to your offer in one swoop, not 6 months, in a moment. This is what I call the converting strangers into clients and customers. This is so important. Let me talk a little bit about this. Let's bring this back. Let me bring my face back. Okay. Let me bring my face back. This is live, by the way. Greetings, everyone. So in the old world, because I say the old way of doing business is broken, people will tell you you need to prime people. They need to see you 5 times. They need to engage with you 10 times. Oh, download this, download that. Yes, that's the message people are giving you out there. This is me saying it doesn't need that 6 months, 10 times touch point. This specific flow, when automated, and it works, because I remember one time somebody said, "Oh, somebody in Europe said I was on the I was watching television, and there was an interview I had done. They watched me on TV do an interview. Okay, so they're just watching TV. They're watching Toyin being interviewed, and immediately she said, "Who is this person? What she's saying makes sense." She copied my name based on the lower third from the TV show, posted it in the internet. Okay, she found my Instagram and DM'd me, direct messaged me, and said, "Hello, hi, I saw you did." How many minutes do you think it took that person to come into my DM? How many minutes does it take to say, "Oh, what this person is saying makes sense. What's her name?" Take the name, put it on Google. Google said, "Oh, she has these social media handles. Oh, Instagram is my space. Let me find her on Instagram." Clicked on my Instagram handle, and then I had the boldness to type. And this is what I call magnetic messaging, attraction messaging. While you are sleeping, people are coming to your DM because they saw something that you said that is powerful. Why do you have to be chasing those people? No. People who need help are the ones that ought to be chasing you. That's my principle. It's a spiritual principle. People know how to line up overnight for Apple release of a new iPhone. Yeah, fans are fanatics of the things they fall in love with. Your job as a business owner is not to be chasing. The more you chase you, they run away. Like, it's for to make people fall in love. You have to care, and this is a heart. That's why I talk about psychology and emotional intelligence. You have to have emotional intelligence to understand that when people fall in love, when you first of all, when you create something that is a wow factor. Hey, hi, listen. I do what I teach, and I teach what I do. I just created the world's most powerful business development tool in the world. AI backed. It solves all your problems as an enterprise. All. It doesn't leave, it does everything for you. Everything. Right? All you need to now do is copy and paste. Everything, all the assets, digital assets you need to create to be able to convert strangers to customers and then automate it. Done for you. Copywriting for you. Everything for you. What's not to fall in love with? You're supposed to be there is nothing more powerful in the world than having this in your hands. And then my classes and courses and the frame. You have to know the framework, because you have to know how to use this, which is what I'm training. I'm going to start doing more training in my school, how to use this. My students, this year they're going to make money. This year our theme is think like a millionaire. We're not playing. The fastest way to make money. Don't tell me to be posting 10,000 times. Who's got time for that? So let's get to see what this GPT will do now. Okay. Using the framework, converting strangers into clients and customers. What do we want to do? Create a sustained, I'm going to just use my language. This is how I talk. People say I talk directly. Yes, I listen. I don't mean, like, let's talk directly. A sustained sales process that I can automate and go to bed. Go to bed. I want to go and sleep. Okay. When strangers review, they can easily make a decision if my solution is for them. offer clarity, direction, and instruction on how to work with me. This puts you in the powerful position. The entrepreneur is supposed to be the powerful one in the transaction, because how much can people really pay you for your time? Can they really pay you for all it has taken for you to become somebody that is useful to helping them? So I say you're not supposed to be chasing money. Money is supposed to be chasing you. Hear me well. Listen, let me teach you another psychology. When you've done your work as an entrepreneur and you know your value and you know you are the best in class, first do that work. Most people don't do that work. I cannot come out here if I haven't done the work. I'm releasing the most powerful tool in the world. What did it take to get there? Years and years and years and years and years of body of. You cannot, somebody, an average person who says they are a coach, they cannot just wake up one day and say they are creating a GPT. It doesn't work that way. You have to have a robust body of work. I have written hundreds, if not thousands of articles. I've taught hundreds of classes. I teach government. I have 2 schools. That body of work is large enough. An AI agent needs a large data pool to massage and to be useful and relevant. I have that large, abundant body of work that I've loaded. AI is now being fed. People who haven't done that, they just create one framework. I have countless framework. Listen, this stuff is the most advanced. It will tell you energetics, spiritual psychology. I have books on even Bible. If you want Bible verses, my books, listen, it is primed with a lot. And that's why it is very powerful. It is extremely powerful because, right, the power of the AI is in the data it is primed with. How to think, how to answer questions, right? When people come from different angles, all the angles entrepreneurs will come in, even the roadmap to business growth and success is there. The journey you will go on, if you want to go on a straight line, you're a new entrepreneur. If you say, I'm a new entrepreneur, please guide me. How do I build my business? It will do it for you in my school, right? If you've done the work, it's not about money. Money comes to value. I've taught these classes. My students know the psychological because if you think money, how much will people pay you that you will now be suffering and chasing? What are you chasing? Money chases comes to those who have value. And when I hold my value, my AI, my school, my programs, when you want this, you will use your money to tell me thank you, because the money doesn't really pay for the life impacts that you will experience. It doesn't. The transaction is just thank you. And I'll use that money to go and buy what I need to buy. And then go, because ultimately God is the one to say to you, you did the assignment. My people will be praying for me. I need a business. God has sent people ideas. Okay? You pray, pray, pray. God, help me make money. You know what God will send down? His idea. That's what your job is to manifest. This GPT teaches manifestation as well. So now what we are saying is that idea, taking it into money making, this is the solution. You start with your idea, you go down. So let's see what this GPT is how it's going to respond. Using the framework, converting strangers into clients and customers, which is my framework. Create a sustained sales process. Sustained means do it once and it works over and over and over and over again. I don't need to be coming to it. I don't need to be checking it. It just works. When 100 people see it, it will convert 3%, 5%. 5 of every 100 people or 10 of every 100 people must take action. That's the language, technical language. Now I want to automate it. And then I want to go to bed and sleep. That's my desire. I always say build the life you desire. Don't be building the life that you don't desire. I want to be sleeping and I want people to be, when I wake up, I want money. I want to wake up and check my accounts. While I was sleeping, what ended? That's, you have to, I teach psychology beliefs Have your dreams, because that's what you're going to manifest. Have your own beliefs, because your business is going to be a reflection of how far, your sense of possibility, what you think is possible. I come from a space where, working for the biggest company in the world, the founder of the Waltons, right? Their grandchildren, they are not in the business. They're just flying plane. Their father did all the work. Other people are doing all the work, but they are the richest people in the world. I have a sense of possibility. You better dream big and then build a life to support your big life. Psychology. Okay. When I'm in my school, I talk differently, right? When strangers review, they can easily make a decision. I just want people to just make a decision. Your job is to help people make a decision so that they know what action to take. 10,000 contents can confuse more people. I just want people to clarity, instruction, direction. This is who I am. I have a business school. This business school can give you AI, Quantum Leap Coaching, Entrepreneurs Academy. This is how we're going to do it. Make a decision. Are you in or out? If you're still thinking, don't worry. I just say next. Next. It's an assembly line. Life is listen, destiny is always calling people. Many are called, few are chosen. God will call people. Give your life. But God will also say, the day you hear salvation, don't harden your heart. I use all these spiritual principles in my school. When a solution, you've prayed, Lord, I want to make money. This job, I don't like this job. God gave you an idea. You're sitting on the idea for 5 years. Now we have AI that will help you build your idea and make money. Why do you want to sit on the fence on that? Where else? What else would you? There's nothing more powerful than this in my school. There's nothing else. So I am clear on the value. Our job as entrepreneurs is to get people to make a decision. Do you want to keep struggling, running around? How do I take my business? How do I make money? Oh, sales, all these sales and marketing stuff. Oh, I'm speaking clear. I'm dramatic. That's why there's a lot of storytelling. I give people stories, because stories is what the human mind wants to comprehend. So yes, right? So I offer clarity, direction. So let's see this. Enough of my story. Let's put this to work. Let's see what this will do. I've said what I want, and I've given it the framework. Let's see what it says. Yes, that's it. It has picked up my framework. Do you see the language? That's the language of Coach Toyin Umesiri. Direct, clear instructions. Right? This is it. It picked it up. And so you will find out that this GPT speaks very directly, because it's trained with direct information. There's no, right? It's very straight. It shoots straight. Do you see? You notice that my GPT, when you say, do this for me, it says, yes, ma'am, do it. Because it's like commanding officer. You are the commanding officer. So it's more of a commanding voice. It's trained with my commanding voice. So your goal is to create. That's how I teach. Your goal is to create an automated, frictionless system. That's it. That's the language of big business. I served as a strategist for Fortune 1. That's how we speak. Clarity. We want to make money, make money. How much money can you squeeze into 1 minute, 1 day, 1 week? Amazon is not playing. Don't play. Amazon is clear that they want to serve you and you will pay them. If you don't pay them, they're not going to respond. That's that business. Because I tell entrepreneurs, you are playing in the mud. Don't play in the mud. Come to higher levels, penthouse thinking, right? Higher dimension thinking will help you quantum leap your life and business. People are playing in the mud and they are like, mud is all over. No, don't play in that mud. It's dirty. This language of, oh, do this is dirty. People are burnt out. If you want to leave that burnt out zone into elevated zone, come into my school. Access the world's most powerful business development classes, courses, training, and AI now AI packed. Look at this framework. Converting strangers into clients. That's the goal. I don't know you. You don't know me, but you see my content. You see this video now. You take it seriously. You click on the link. You find out more. You enroll. You make a decision to enroll. You don't need 10,000 years to make a decision to enroll. You don't need 10,000 content. Content just delays your decision to access the AI. Fact-based awareness. You want to create awareness, engagement, lead people to decision, offer clarity and direction, get people to take action, challenge them to take action. It's in my framework. Retention. When they come in, serve them. There's a program, week 10 of the 10-week accelerator has I insist that my students take good care of the people who enroll with them, because for you to have a reputation, right? So I also talk about reputation. The people that have worked with you before, what would they say to other people when they experience your work? It is one thing for people never to have experienced your work. They can say whatever they want to say, or it's based on their own psychology and their opinion. That's fine. That's opinion. When people now come into your school or come into your program and experience you, after they experience you, it is even more powerful. What they say after they have experienced you is even more powerful. For example, my student 2 days ago was like, Toyin, even if you charge your school as 10,000, that is still cheap compared to what I'm getting out of your school. That is that type of language that will give you word of mouth testimony, and then they will recruit the people in their life. When people one of my students also said this. He said, that this thing is so incredible that the changes I have gone through, everybody around me is also benefiting from my own transformation. Those are the testimonials. So retention is not just retaining them in the program, is that they will help you recruit with their own life. Their life, Paul in the Bible says you are the epistle. Like the work we have done is written on your own life story now. When your own journey is improved, when you are making money, when you are more successful, that in of itself is the reflection of the impact we've made on somebody else's life. When somebody now has peace, some people will say, Toyin, now I'm not agitated, I'm now calm, my life has changed, I'm happy, I'm more happy. That testimony is the ministry side of this work. You can't pay more. What the peace Jesus gave, that Jesus died for, you can't pay for it. It's free. There's a ministry side to why I teach the way I teach. Because if God has given you an idea to make money, don't be doing it in duress and in confusion. God gave you a beautiful fruit, the seed of an idea. And that idea is pregnant with wealth. How you will convert it to wealth is what my own calling is, to teach you how to take the idea God has given you and to build the life you have vision God has showed you belongs to you. And don't do it confused. I'm clear. So now what this will now do is going to step. So it's 5 steps. Each step will build it out. It's teaching you and it's doing it for you at the same time, because it has a teaching language, because it has the heart, right? The teaching mind, how I am. It carries it forward. You sense it. You experience that dimension of my personality. Step 1, attract and capture attention. This is the mission. Please understand the assignment. Your job is to attract and capture attention. Attention is expensive. Okay? The problem, your ideal client doesn't know you exist. Your solution, show up where they already are and offer quick wins. Thank you, GP. Listen, that's my language. Quick. So now it will give you strategies to get in front of the right people. Look at it. Right? Magnetic lead magnet, freebies. It's telling you what you can do. Guest podcasts. Now it's giving you something to watch out for, to pin up. Set up an email capture system. ConvertKit, it gives you, right? Collect leads. Step 2. So it's going down this is what the framework is going to do, right? And then the GPT is telling you how to do it. Engage. Problem. Strangers don't buy from people they don't trust. Solution. Give them small wins before selling. Right? Trust building strategy. I included it, right, in my framework. I teach my students. I trust, I impact. I impact leads to I trust. The moment you can transform somebody's life in a moment, you give them something to think about, you are now in their memory. That memory is shaped by the experience of you. they'll remember you. People don't but people forget people who don't impact them. Do you know that? The last 24 hours, 48 hours, the people, all the things you scrolled past on TikTok and all of those things, when you can't remember those things because they didn't impact you, they didn't offer you any form of transformation, because the human mind will hold on to impact. If somebody touches your heart, touches you, helps you, you'll be like, that person's name registers because they are now the vehicle that God used to help you. That's trust. That's trust building. Okay? Look at 5 types of email. Welcome. Here's your freebie. It's doing everything for you. Because I'm talking about automation, right? Now it's time to sell. Book how it works. Book a free clarity call. That's it. Make it effortless to buy. Offer a payment plan. Look at it. Look at that. Client, it's there. Right? That's it. So what I will now do, I want to showcase the personal development side of this. We have over 350 prompts in my school. So again, the future of learning. We have the prompts, 350 prompts, category based. We have the AI, we have the classes, we have the workbooks, we have the chat room, we have the live room, you have the DM, you can message me. This is a robust school. The future of learning, supported and powered by AI. What I'm now going to do is I'll refresh this page and then I'll show you a few things about personal development. Then I'll take you into the school. Or maybe, you know what? Let me do something. Let me show you. Let's do this. If you're team replay as well, I'll do several things. Just show you around the school a little bit. Okay, so at a very high level, let me expand the screen. Let's go in the other way. Okay. Okay. So there's a fly out here. Okay, you know one thing. Let me reduce my own screen. I want to expand this. There's a lot of technology stuff going on here. Or let me I'm going to share this. Let's do this. And then there's a lot of I love this. There's too much. There's so much. This is an overkill. Okay, let's technology is amazing. Amazing, 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 amazing. I'm trying to get a bigger screen. Let's try this back. If I do small little face and then, okay, I know what I'm going to do now. I'm plugging it back in. I'm sure you can see a bigger screen now. What scale should I do? By the way, I love this. It's amazing. And I can also show you the full screen without my face. But okay, let's that was good. That was good. So on this other screen, are you able to see the fly out? The fly out. This is the fly out. So the school is best used when you are on desktop, but there's also an app. Once you enroll, then you can use the app. But this is the fly out. Yeah, you can see that. And so each of the rooms houses resources. So when I talk about the GPT, right? There's prompts. You can download prompts, right? And then the category for this is the personal development one. Okay. The categories are there. Okay, and then the business development one. Okay, let me bring my face. I'm going to do, just pardon me. Allow me to let me bring my face, and then what I want to do is then also show you the business development one. Okay, so user prompts. Yeah. Okay, there you go. For those who are watching replay, thank you. Just flow with us. This is a live session, and I'm just going into this rooms live now. So our 15 prompts for sales strategy, branding, positioning, marketing, business development, scaling, business growth, leadership. So you can just basically copy and paste. You can also reference, and I'm moving a little faster now. You can also reference the worksheets and workbooks. So as example, I'm going to give you one example quickly now. Excuse me. One example is in the entrepreneur side, we have the life strategy workbook. So I call it the game plan, 12 strategies for winning in life and business. This is a 3-hour masterclass, and then supported by workbooks, your life strategy workbook. Now, if you want to see this play out, I'm going to do two things. I'm doing several things at the same time. There is a 10-week accelerator. If you're new to entrepreneurship, I say start here. Each week, it groups different classes on this journey. So you see this map? This is the roadmap to business growth and success. This is a visual play of my curriculum, my classes. You start with this class, the game plan, you go into market research. These are 30 questions. This is your life. You work on mindsets and your own 12 strategies. You build a new strategy because you need to go on transformation. You develop the mindset of an entrepreneur. There's a book here. There's an accelerator course, brand building workbook, classes, courses. It took a month to just teach this one. This brand guide and workbook was a month of classes. So there are 5 sessions. Okay, so for example, you see, each of these things is matched by assignments here. So for example, I talked about brand. Week 3, brand development strategy. You watch the coaching, and then you do part 1, session 1, right, overview, session 1, session 2, session 3, session 4. And then there's a workbook. And that workbook is what I'm saying the AI will do the work for you. See here, week 2, there are 30 questions for business growth and success. AI now knows those 30 questions to do it for you. You can manually dedicate and download this, right? So this visual is the journey. Then when I say customer journey, look at this: identify, understand, build products and services, pricing strategy, business model, value proposition, marketing, content strategy, sales distribution channel, products, service templates. You see this journey, you go through it here. Customer. Week 4 coaching. How well do you know your customers? Workbook. See that? Identify them, understand them, create. It walks you through. And you do it in part 1, maybe part 2. It took a month. Part 3, and then you have a workbook. AI will now enhance it. You learn, you go through my framework. This is my original framework. Customer relationship management. Who are they? Identify demographic, understand insights, do research on who they are. What do they want? What are their pain points? Create value. That's things that are valuable to them. I teach you how to map value to pain points. Don't just create a product and service and then be looking for people to buy it. You do more mapping here, right? Understand them, creating value for them. For example, here, okay, we go through a class. Okay, sometimes they choose you, sometimes you choose them. Customers, it's better for you to choose them. Anyway, that's another philosophical I'm quite philosophical in my classes. And then you come out of it, we now start going to processes, people, and structures, lead generation, sales, millionaire mindsets, 30 keys to unlock success, magnetic messaging workbook guide. And then the quantum leap is another. Oh, like, let me show you. And then I'll go back to AI and show you a few more things about this. So each room here has resources, classes. You see this Business Accelerator Development Guide. You go through this, and then your documents, right? Download the market research workbook, 30 questions. Are you in the plan phase, build phase, grow phase, scale phase? Again, this is the most advanced training program in the world. So the fly, again, is better on a desktop. So you go through this branding, customer acquisition, value, pricing, product, demand, supply, right? Pricing. You teach the class, wealth building mindsets. And then I also showed you millionaire mindset coaching. If you want to build if you want, you are a coach or you want to build a community around your business, I have an original framework that I teach how to build a community business that rewards you for the work you're doing. This alone, this class alone, pays for everything you're paying for if you enroll as my student. This alone will make you incredible money. Just this class. That's why I tell people, if I decide to be selling each of these things alone, you pay, you need at least 10 coaches. Even 10 coaches will not get you the results you get in my school. Okay? How to acquire customers, the psychology, on and on. We go deep, deep, deep into it. And then the quantum leap side, let me just show you quickly and then we'll go back to the AI, is that the AI is primed with my body of work. This is the technical white paper, Science, Physics, Biology of Human Transformation. The AI is built on this body of work. And look at this. If you want to read, if you're a scholar and you're an intellectual, come into my school because we have all, let's look at this. So I'm going to go scroll down so that when I say I built an AI solution, it is powered by this entrepreneurship, principles, success, business growth, self-actualization. These are my body of work, my original design. This is what I've fed the AI with. Okay, frequency, agitation. When people are not feeling right, how do you calm people? Nervous activation of the nervous system. There's therapy baked in, emotional dysregulation and nerve responses. This is the science biology of human transformation. And my AI is primed and programmed with this. I've done incredible work, guys. Emotional pressure. The AI knows. So it will help you remove emotional pressure. It can help you do inner work. Okay? Emotions and feelings. I've trained the AI to understand human emotions and feelings. Human heart, mind, body, right? Relationship formation with life. Okay? The AI knows all of these things. I've primed it. How the human mind thinks. Remember when I talked about programming? The human mind is always looking for when, what, how, who, where, how. That's what if people are searching for. Okay? When can I do this? How can I do this? Who will help me? Every single day you're on your journey of life. You're constantly saying who, when, who, how. That's what the human mind is going around. There's a programming which I put in the GPT as well. Beliefs. I want, manifestation. I want, I like, I don't want, right? How we think. Manifestation, you see? The AI understands. Transform your future today. How to make decisions today, past, present, future. Breaking the cycle from survival to thriving. Remember when I showed you my framework, right? The framework. Okay. Remember this framework? Surviving, thriving. This is the psychology. I teach people. This is the assignment of an entrepreneur. Help people move from this dry space into this and tell them how you're going to guide them. So the AI also understands that that's the assignment. Release limiting beliefs. Cultivate emotional mastery. Embrace spiritual awakening. what are beliefs? According, right? These are my original frameworks, right? I teach this, and then this is the technical white paper. If you're an intellectual, you understand and appreciate this white paper. Manifestation and attraction. The GPT can help you, right? How to ascend. Just giving you this so that you know this is serious stuff. I've taken time out to create the world-class solution. Heal and open hearts to receive. Because I tell people in your business, principle of energetics, you have to work on you to attract people. Magnetism, your aura. Learn how to reprogram yourself, unleash the power of your thoughts, control the direct. So whenever you see me out there talking about this and that, please understand where this is coming from. Process your own emotions, remove emotional barriers to your success, attract greater, higher opportunities, develop more meaningful relationships. These are success principles you cannot abuse. Activate your own creativity, increase your productivity, manifest more of your desires. Why? How does it work? Inner peace, energetic vibe. This gets more scientific now. Okay. There's a computation, permutation, mathematics. I have a first degree in mathematics about belief system. New information, positive message. What effect will it have on you? This drives forward momentum and opens you to new pathways. New information, negative message. You don't want that. So this is more computational stuff now. Mathematical equation, quantum dynamics, reality, and then the computation. I know I've gone into a lot of deep stuff, but the AI will just help you. All at the surface, it simplifies everything. But I'm saying there's technology powering the AI. The most sophisticated frameworks and logic is inside it. What I call enlightenment, inspiration, change, transformation. Listen, this is computation, permutation computation of energetic vibration. Original tutoring. Nobody, right? Nobody has this. Understanding vibrational state, human vibrational states. Are you happy or not? Positive or negative? Because that's your creative potential. You use positive energetic vibration to create positive reality. Negativity will create, you cannot use negativity to create positivity. You have to dump negativity. So when I say dump all those things, all those, when I say one, dump it, dump it, dump it. Dumping it is because it cannot create a positive life. You have to let go. Spiritual psychology, principles of forgiveness, principles of repentance. Stop doing bad stuff. Change your character. Stop talking anyhow, and then transform into the person that can attract positive outlook on life. You cannot be doing negativity and say, why is God not answering your prayer? Listen, fix attraction, magnetism follows this. So, okay, I just preach there. If you work with Coach Toyi, you will get so much. Let me bring right? If you're a business owner, if you're an entrepreneur, you have to do inner work. You have to dump nonsense. Oh, this belief, this person did this. That vibration will attract people who will do more negative to you. You want people who will be giving you money, who will be saying thank you, who will be loving you. So you have to work on yourself to be ready to receive all the blessings. That's preaching. So let's go back. I'm going to wrap up with this personal development demonstration now. But I wanted to show you behind the scene why the GPT is extremely powerful. Okay. And you can't find it anywhere else. So let me move back to the GPT. Let's see. There's a lot going on, as you can tell, but thank you for your patience. If you've watched till this stage, listen, you're going to benefit even more. Let me go back to the GPT. Okay. I'll refresh it for you. Okay. So when you land on it in the school, when you see the GPT, you can use it. You can even, like I just showed you behind the scene, but I know people might be curious. Quantum leap human design. So you can even just click here and just ask, what is the quantum leap human design, right, by Coach Toyin? And the GPT will answer. So remember I just showed you my white paper technical behind the scene, the GPT has that information and is using that information to enhance my students' transformation. So if you are curious, since you cannot, if you are not in the school, you can't access the white paper, but the white paper is inside here. So he's saying QLHD, created by Coach Tony, is a transformational framework designed to help individuals optimize their potential, integrating spiritual psychology, emotional intelligence, and scientific principles. It serves as a roadmap for self-actualization, success, and wealth creation. That's it. Allowing individuals to master their mind, body, spirit to achieve aligned emotional regulation and productivity. So the GPT then synthesizes and is saying his own assessment of my work. That's why most people cannot create an AI, because what happens is that when you create a body of work, people in the I want to share something really deep, which is more in the PhD academic world. Okay. In the academic world, okay, let me bring my face. In the academia, why people can't create this GPT and why I did, right? In the academic world, no matter what you write, no matter what you think, no matter who you are, you will submit your body of work to peer, when we say peer review, right? Or association, there are boards and boards of people that oversees what goes from an individual into the world out there, so that people will not just be lying. Research backed all these things. Is that when you have a body of work, you must have confidence in your own body of work for you to now be submitting it to a board of intellectual people that will read it, poke into your work, and test it out if your principles and methodology is up to par, effective, and they will challenge you. So the likes of Einstein, scientists, you can't just wake up one day and say the earth is round. You will submit it to the minds of other people and they will check in, they will measure all your assessment, your theory. So you have to have confidence for you to put your work out there. Now, what is also even more powerful is you're now even subjecting your work to an AI program to test it out. And the AI will now have its own opinion. Because when you submit your body of work to opinion of your peers, they can say anything they want to say. They can do anything. You don't have meaning you don't have control. People who want to control cannot build AI, because AI will make up its own mind, and then other people will bring their own life and they will prime that AI. The day you submit your work to AI is the day you are giving it to the world. You are gifting the world. And the world can form opinion, can use it anyhow, can ask any questions. And so if you are not open to people poking you, testing the efficacy of your work, it's like you created a prescription. You can create a prescription in your lab, but before you will be allowed to put it on a shelf for people to be buying it, FDA will approve, science will do tests, lab tests, do this to test before you now start spoon feeding and selling your drug. That's the way the world is. And I'm saying AI behind the scene does the same. So what you are reading on this screen is AI's assessments and conclusions about my body of work. It's using his own assessment and judgment, right, to tell you what has been loaded into it. And that is extremely powerful. If you don't want humans to judge your work, don't give it to AI to judge you. AI can say it is a bunch of crap. It can even tell you this. But AI is looking at the resources, and these are his own conclusions. Right? Right? That's it. Practical application. Entrepreneurship, business growth helps entrepreneurs enhance decision making, emotional intelligence, leadership, personal development, encourages self-discovery, emotional healing, manifestation, attraction, teaches techniques to raise vibrational frequency and attract wealth, success, and right? It's not telling you how to use it. So, hey, hi, my body of work is the base. AI sits on top, reads it, massages it, and says, And then based on your question, it will tell now people, this is what you can do with it. This is how you can use it. I can help you do this. That's so it's making its own inference based on its own build, right? You can use it to engage in self-reflection and journaling. So let's test it out now and then I'll wrap up. So there's a resource in the AI called the Game Plan 12 Strategies for Winning in Life and Business. And then there's the Life Strategy Workbook. Okay. Using the Life Strategy Workbook by Coach Toyin Umesi. My resources are not in the cloud. They're not open to the public. They're only in my school, so it's protected. So you can't Google and find this online, but it is privately loaded inside GPT, and the GPT can be accessed in my school as well. So let me create more space. Let's see. Let's move this a little bit. I want to make sure you are seeing everything I'm typing. Yep. So using the Life Strategy Workbook by Coach Toyin and the Game Plan 12 Strategies for Winning in Life and Business. So this is a masterclass and workbook. I'll just ask, what do you think I should be prioritizing for my quantum leap experience? Just any, right? Experience. Yeah. 12 strategies. Number 1, activate the power of clarity. Remove the barriers to your success. Right? Adopt the mindset of a champion. I'm sure it will be there when I scroll down. 12 strategies. Let's see. Yes. Adopt the mindset of a champion. Commit to, these are my strategies. Commit to an extraordinary life. 12 strategies for winning in life and business. Set and communicate mission-driven goals. Those are my strategies. My students have gone through that. There are 12 of it. So the GPT references my workbook and then it's teaching you because that workbook has it. In fact, let me do something. Do you see that? Fierce daily execution productivity. These are the 12 strategies. What I'm going to share with you now is how powerful this, and then I'll close out. Give me a moment. This is incredible. Incredible. Oh, I'm excited. Can you see how excited? It uses my strategies, and then it's anybody that has their hands that can use this, then trains you how to use Coach Toyin's strategies. And what I'm going to do now, I want to open that workbook and then show you what just happened. That's it. Let me show you. So this is what just happened. The old way, my students, let me expand. This is what my students would download. Okay. So welcome again. This is showing you the future of learning. So in my school, this is the workbook, the Game Plan 12 Strategies for Winning Life and Business. You print it out, activate the power of clarity, and then you complete your SWOT. This is the workbook, the manual one. This is a class from maybe 3 years ago. 3 years ago. I just put it into AI now. Okay, so you see the work. So when I reference this workbook, there's also a 3-hour masterclass that teaches each of these principles, these life strategies in the masterclass, 3 hours. I explain what power of clarity will do for you, and there's a PowerPoint. And then you take this workbook, you see, launch, and you sit with it and you try and answer it, and GPT can do that for you now. Okay, so that's what the GPT was doing. The GPT wasn't just doing anything. I referenced this workbook. I said, using this workbook, what should I prioritize? And it read this workbook and then told you. This is the class, by the way. So this is the workbook I just downloaded. It's in here. I just clicked, there's a link to the class. The game plan workbook is here. That's what I just showed you. You will need to first complete the masterclass resource, right? So now the masterclass is this. And so in this class, welcome everyone. This is where you see the PowerPoint. The next person you're in relation to. Okay, so let's just go. Each of those strategies, right? This is where it is. Let me close this screen. You see those strategies that the AI was using? And so in this class, you will learn the power of each of those strategies. What is activate the power of clarity? What is clarity? So why am I saying this? I'm saying now that, okay, you have the master class that teaches you the strategic principles for personal development, business development, success, manifestation. That's one. You have a workbook that you can download and do the work for yourself. Number three, you can now use AI on top of all of that. Quantum leap. Another resource here, end of last year, Christian manifestation, 4 hours. 4 hours. Listen, it doesn't get better than this. This alone changes your life. This is beyond money. Human design principles. Right? It's this template is fed into the GPT, but this is the class. This is the class. Every time I develop my programs, I'm constantly. Right? So this is the class. And then the GPT can do the work for you. And then you can download the documents as well. Human design, the white paper and the GPT, these are the courses. Executive classes, self-actualization, self-therapy, emotions and feeling. So if you want to teach yourself right here, if you want to ask GPT, everything is in GPT as well. How to reprogram yourself for success. You see that document that I say, thriving, surviving? This is the class. This one, I need to load this as well. 30 keys to unlock success. 30 keys to unlock success. Power of desire. A key a day. This is like a dose. 1 key a day. The power of honor. What will honor do for you? When you honor people, what will they do for you? Your natural talents. Power of asking for help. Show up for your future. Create, attain self-mastery. Level up. 30 keys to unlock success. Each of them is a class. Each of them is a class. Your mind will immediately go to the traditional education system. Yes. Abundant life. This is Christian spiritual journey, spiritual formation. The ebook, Christian marketing for Christians. This is the Christian section here. Empower yourself. Listen, Abundant Life series, just incredible. Endless resources. Endless resources. Endless resources. Mindset, self-programming, manifestation. That was beautiful. Can't wait for part 2 and part 3. 10 ways to unlock the power of your mind. Are you thriving or surviving? Manifesting prosperity, ideas, belief system, reprogramming. Yes. Love, love, love. Love the keynotes. Many takeaways and thoughts. Yep, yep, yep. Boundaries. Yep. Energize your business. So everything I do class wise, it's in here. Master, it's and the most powerful thing as well is oh, I also included emotional intelligence for parents, passing this on to the next generation. The incredible thing is you can also have any subject and just type the subject in the branding and just say all spaces branding, and it will tell you all the resources for branding. And my TV show, by the way, is also here. So if I say branding and you want to study branding, you type that and it will just bring the resources for branding. Anywhere where branding is used, it will just bring it out. So you can do a learning map. If it can bring, you can do a learning map for branding. If you want to learn things on sales, right? All the classes for sales. This is masterclass for sales processing. If you do not have a sales
right?
process,
How
what
to
is that
design your
journey
sales process,
of
converting
engaging,
clients,
who's following you,
strangers into
of those
customers.
interested or and you're engaging with? How interested
That's it,
are they really?
right? So any topic you want to learn, you just search, right? This is a class for sales, right? This is a class for sales. I know this is a lot. That's why it's a school. Becoming a sales and business professional, we go through another learning map,
So if you're also
right?
critical strategic communication.
Yep. How to be if you want to be a sales professional, the resources are here. Magnetic messaging, attraction, marketing. So there's the workbook, but then this is the class.
Powerful force, because many people are distributing content and messaging that is not effective, and many people are creating content.
And then this is the workbook. And then AI now, next level is AI can take this and create your own magnetic messaging based on who you are. When it knows who you are, then it will create this for you. It does all the work. This is high impact sales method, the most sophisticated,
Okay,
advanced sales.
welcome, welcome. This is Coach Toyin. You're in. Done that.
Right? And then the document is here: thoughts, mindset, belief. If you want to be a sales professional, right? We go through it. Yeah, and if you say mindset, you want to do the work there, all the resources, the book. My book is also here. Right? So let me call this a wrap. So my students, I've had students come in, graduates. One of the things is, you know, some of my students who come in, I always say learning is a personal journey, right? Learning is a personal journey. So sometimes people come in, they get what they want, and they've moved into so we also have a general public free room. So some of the students that will go on a 1 year program, when they're done with the 1 year, then we can move them, we transition them into, there's a public room where they will still be taking newsletters, just continuing education, staying abreast. So people come into the school academy, then they graduate, they can move in. So it's kind of like a flow. And this platform is different from my international trade platform because this is a school. The other learning platform has a lot more networking, people chatting, people talking. It's a lot of because people buy and sell from each other on the other platform.
But this one is designed as a school. And you know, in schools, they say no noise making, no distractive conversations, nothing to, because we are taking people off social media that is noisy, okay? That is, people get distracted. And so the school is designed for no noise. So you come in, you do your class, then you move into a general public area. You come in, you do your class, you access what you want, you graduate. You access anything. So people come in and out, in and out, in and out. And then there's a general public um, landing space where people can keep taking newsletter. I have over 200 newsletters in the school as well. So yes, I'm a prolific writer, educator, world-class business coach, and the creator of the first ever AI-powered sales accelerator and business development GPT. Listen, the most powerful business development tool in the world. It's a tool. The tool is extremely powerful because of how I've trained it. My original framework exclusive, right? World-class business, big business strategies, advanced human transformational frameworks. I've trained this and it's unique to my school. So come access the AI guide, the Quantum Leap coaching guides, and the Entrepreneurs Academy business development guides. World class, best in class, and bring more people, invite more people. The solution is here. You don't have to keep struggling. Okay? Check us out. Let me put the link above. Let's do that. Yes, Coach Toy, Umesiri. Listen, visit us, toyinumesiri.academy. It's an honor. You see, that's one of the things about, even when I was in corporate, you as a solution provider, you go after, I've gone after the toughest thing to solve. And with God's help, we've solved it. And as simple as having AI in your hand, now you have no excuses. So people don't have excuses. All you need now is a business idea